Throw them in the lava. I want these guys fucking gone. They're horrible. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, and we're back with some more Dandadan. I gotta say, it's been a little while since I recorded the last episode. I have had a bit of a health concern and was away, and, did a whole catch-up thing, trying to catch up all the shows that were basically close to being left behind by mistake. So, if anything is not at the forefront of my mind, I apologize, but that would be the reason why. However, I do keep notes. That's the entire point of the notes and board thing, so hopefully not a problem. That said, though, as I just mentioned, we have notes on the board. Also a comment. So let's go ahead and hop into the board first and see if anything has changed. Because with the board comes the board changelog, where I connected Momo to Tsuru with a red line. That's the cop guy. And I brought the Keto family back to life, which I think it was pretty upsetting to me that they did not remain dead. Otherwise, I'm waiting for this particular arc to resolve before figuring out how I'm going to handle the board, specifically when it comes to Gigi and Evil Eye, vis-a-vis his possession and the possessed Gigi's hatred of humans, which I guess is technically Evil Eye's hatred of humans. Like I said, I'm going to wait, see how it resolves before I use the board to reflect it. And as I said, we have notes. At some point, I hope they meet up with the publisher of the magazines that Ken is always reading, because they've been right about everything so far, and it'd be nice to see if they are just conspiracy nuts themselves, or have a toe dipped into all of this shit our main characters have going on as well. Kind of as per the, sorry, not kaiju, now I'm forgetting the name. The name for spirits that they use, it starts with a K. Anyway, apologies, my brain just bled out the back of my head. You couldn't see it, but it happened. The thing where the spirits are fighting off an alien invasion or protecting the Earth or whatever the hell they're claiming to do. If that is going to be a thing that possibly the publishers of Ken's magazines are into, or if it's just conspiracy mag. We have another sub to dub difference. In the sub, Mojo says, "Help Gigi, please." Or, sorry, I don't know if the inflection how that works. "Help Gigi, please." Sorry, no, I'm never gonna say this right. She's telling Momo, sorry, she's Momo. I'm recording this at 2 a.m., guys. I apologize. Apparently this is not helping at all. She's telling Ken to help Gigi and saying please. I'm realizing every time I say it, it sounds like I'm saying to Gigi, help, and saying please. Not my intent. Anyway, the point is that in the dub, she says go easy on Gigi, which, doesn't have the connotation problem that I'm having clearly communicating with you. But essentially, Ken goes with the whole, I can beat Gigi, no problem, don't worry about it. And she's like, go easy on Gigi. Versus sub Momo, which is help Gigi. So, thought it was interesting. Apparently, I had such a hard time communicating. I think you're all annoyed with it by now. So, honestly, the strength that Momo's psychic arms have had, I think she totally could have just scaled the inner wall and climbed up to the opening. Like punch a hand into the side, one after another, and pull herself up. All this 2-stage rocket stuff was fun, but entirely extra. I suppose Momo could have just turned on all the faucets in the house as well as set fire to it. Would have damaged the foundation while the rest of it would have been brought in the fire department. I doubt the running water would have stopped the fire from spreading. Plus, we saw how weak the area around the house really was. Legit a wonder how the weight of the house was even staying up on top of this massive hole. I doubt it would have brought the worm to the surface like she was going for, but it couldn't have hurt. I mean, it would have maybe caused the house to fall faster than it actually did. Or, summon the worm to the surface faster than it actually did, so she wouldn't have to go through the whole cop thing. Pretty cool that Gigi's cursed spirit soccer ball is like a Green Lantern ring construct. Like, he can form a little house with it, he forms a soccer ball with it. I assume he could do more stuff. but I'm slightly confused as to how he managed to get his ass kicked inside of it if he could pass through it at will. Ken should have knocked him through the wall, not into it. And I know you're going to argue that he did knock him through the wall, technically knocked him through the ceiling, but it should have been entirely on Gigi's benefit. He passes through the wall, punches him, Ken knocks him back, he flies through the wall, not into it. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be looking for logic in Dandadan. My final note, not a lot of them here. I suppose even though it was in spurts of 20, Ken got Gigi 5 times with it, making it a 100 hit combo. And I think it is technically a combo because he never hits the ground, never hits a counter. So it is just 5 20 hit combos that add up. As I said, though, we do have a comment. Bale Fisher from the episode Let's Go to the Cursed House. At 10:40, both of the songs that they are singing are from the basketball anime called Slam Dunk, which first aired in 1993. Okarun is singing the first ending theme, Anata Dake Mitsumer. Sorry, I didn't say this ahead of time. Mitsumaturo? You're the only one I'm looking at. And Gigi is singing the first opening, Kimi ga suki da to sakibitai. I want to shout that I like/love you. I think I was going so strong there, and then I hit just like a word that was too long. Anyway, yeah, I'm aware of Slam Dunk. I think most people consider that the better basketball anime, but I used to watch a manga reviewer, or a group of manga reviewers, but specifically one of them. I cannot remember the name of it. So I'm trying to remember the name of the anime, not the manga review group, because they don't do anything anymore. They haven't done anything in a long time. Kurosuke Basketball? Something like that? Kurosuke no Basketball or something like that. I remember was their favorite thing, and she would talk about it all the time. Basketball is not going to be my sports anime of choice. I loved Hajime no Ippo, and as you may have seen, I was attempting to rewatch it with Arcloid back in the day, but Arcloid has even worse health problems than I do without getting into it, so that's why that is off the table at the moment. If they ever come back with more Hajime no Ippo, I am fucking there. I just don't foresee it happening. It's been a long time now, and I got other shows that I'm waiting for at the moment. But you let me know. I will be there if there is a new season of Hajime no Ippo. Either way, that has been the notes, that has been the board, that has been the comment. So nothing left to do but to hop on in and see what we get.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
I will say, and I've said this many times, this is giving me faith in Science Saru again. But now we have to deal with the volcano. Yeah, I don't know how... Because Ken and Gigi are still down there, also Turbo Granny. I have no idea if this is the way this actually happens. I mean, there are places in the world that volcanoes go off and... You made it sound like the Great Serpent Lord was the threat that would cause the volcano, and you were sacrificing to appease him. Or it. You see a bit of her face under that, which means all that white is makeup. I don't think you can fight a volcano with a fire truck. What are you figuring out, Momo?
あの時の噴泉は火山が噴火するって予兆だったん
Oh,
だ。
the hot springs.
昔の人は知っていた。だからちゃんと言い伝えで残していたんだ。
But this family is from the past, right?
恐怖によって思考能力を奪われた人間は人柱さえも信じて行ってしまう。そんな過ちを繰り返さないよう。
Oh, the dude who wants to be a YouTuber.
やる気かい？責任は取ってもらうよ。人柱になってもらおうか。
ざけんな。責任なんか取るつもりねえし。人柱なんかクソがれ。
She throwing it at the hot spring? I thought she was gonna throw it at the volcano and like try and plug the volcano with a corpse. I'll say that we know the town was downhill, so. Was it like the pressure of the hot spring is causing the volcano to go out? I'm trying to figure this out in my head. I think it's gonna plug it. I think it's just gonna explode. Yeah, I mean, I have to assume that they're going to save this place. Otherwise, it's going to be like their first real downer. I'm thinking other than all the dead people from the Turbo Granny thing. Or the dead souls that never got away. Oh, she's going to use that as the fire hose. Okay. My problem is that it's effectively still the same thing, unless you're saying that there's so much hot water buildup in the hot spring that it's going to effectively be a mega fire hose. But Jesus, I have no idea. Effectively, I would have to think that there's more pressure behind the magma breaking through the surface of the Earth and erupting than there is from a hot spring source. I might be logicking this when there's no logic to it to begin with. Also, I apologize. My nose is just like super itchy. And I realize it's not a very, well, I would say it's not attractive, but this isn't attractive either. So, it just, yeah, my nose is really itchy and that looks real bad on camera. Just keep doing this. Like I said, guys, I just snorted a whole thing of cocaine before I got here and now I'm just like jonesing for more. Like, I don't know. But my point is that magma is under higher pressure from deeper within the Earth, and a hot spring source is from closer to the surface and far more limited in scope. So I would not believe that you could... It'd be like trying to melt an ice cube with a match. You would run out of match before the ice cube melted. I know it's like the reverse of the idea, but it's essentially the same thing. There's more energy in an ice cube than there is in a match. And I must be wrong. I'm just going to assume I'm wrong. Okay, but again, the point is there's gonna be a ton of magma right behind it.
あのミミズのネバネバがいい感じ。
Oh, the slime. I didn't even think about the slime. But it's dead.
でもこの範囲がやばい。
It's dead, so it's gonna be making more slime. You're like using all of it that you have. All these assholes again.
それ以上大社様を愚弄するんじゃねえ。
溶岩止めようとしてんじゃん。邪魔すんじゃねえよ。
俺らがこの土地を守ってきたんだよ。
Yeah.
若者が口出すんじゃねえよ。
I have to assume that they believe the sacrifice will save them, so they're not just being stupid.
沈めるのか。
崇めてる神様変わってんぞ。大社様はどうでもいいんかい。
うるせえわ。
Throw them in the lava. I want these guys fucking gone. They're horrible. This dude was a somebody?
いやー
The YouTube guy.
あなたが師匠のお孫さんだったとは大変失礼しました。
YouTuber になりたい神主。
どうも。実は1週間前に師匠から。
若いの3人そっち行くか。
Yeah, he said Master's granddaughter, and I was like, Granny?
と言われてたんです。
What a very short story.
師匠ってまさか。
VTuber になりたいな。この1週間でうちの神社に訪れたのは土の子好きの女の子一人だけだったので、ただの観光客だとばかり。
気づけや。
クソ神主コール。気に入らねえと思ってたがよ。このクソ女とグルだったとはな。ここは私に任せて。
So the element that Evil Eye's backstory, they were there. So I gotta assume that they're like fucking immortal or something. At least to age.
やっぱさっきより重く感じる。うちもいつガス欠になるかわかんない。前の時
Well, again, it should run out of its own
の時は勘弁。
internal juices anyway.
嘘。今度は何？
GG? Was that Evil Eye GG? Yep, that's the soccer ball scream. Work around, huh? Yeah, I have to assume he's just attacking every human.
大丈夫？
ちょろちょろと邪魔しよって貴様から殺してやろうかの。
それ以上やったら死んじゃうよ。じじを人殺しにしたくない。っていうかオカルンは？オカルンどうしたのよ？
Are they still trapped down there?
喋りたいことだけを喋りたいんじゃ。腹が減ったの。
まさかこんなことになってるなんて、あれはやばいですよ。私の手には負えません。
全部てめえらのせいだからな。こんな厄介事持ち込
Well,
み
you
や
just
がって
fucking die already.
うるせえ。
You want to sacrifice, throw yourself in the
ない
magma.
じゃねえ。やるしかねえ。伏せて。
I guess he didn't learn anything from Ken pulling the 100-hit combo on him.
大切だ。落とし。
Ah, that's a reference. I don't get that one. Yeah, he's like a spiritual Green Lantern. Just with soccer balls. Oh. I don't think we've actually ever seen her run out of gas before. Ken? Oh. He came back to Earth. And never changed his clothes, I guess. Were you, like, abducting cows? It's gonna be, what's her name? No, it's Granny, okay. This is outside her area, though. She doesn't have any powers here. Oh, I was wondering who the hell that was. The, mannequin dude. But again, she's just effectively an old woman with a bat, if this is outside of her area. I thought they would have brought Arya around. She at least has powers that don't care about where you are. Again, I'm assuming this is just the sun singing. Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't... I just discounted the fact she can go hand in hand. I 100% did not anticipate this. And again, we're one ally down from having everybody here. What's he gonna do? He's gonna break into a bunch of pieces. Is he gonna form around him and restrain him? To be fair, I thought he was gonna get hit by a soccer ball on the way. Oh, he is gonna seal around him, and the seal is gonna prevent him, right? Called it. Fucking called it. I should start fighting spirits. I know how this works. Because we didn't need Arya. But the soccer ball is still around, isn't it? You see, he lost control of the soccer ball when he got sealed. Hope it's airtight. Guess the Keto family just letting him do it now. Oh, never mind. It's the He's cute.
よくやったチキチータその調子で火を消してくです。
てめえに言っといただろうが、こんなになるまでほっときやがってクソが。
すいません、師匠の連絡がそもそも雑なんですよ。むしろあれで助けに来れたの褒めてくださいよ。
てめえやるじゃねえか。
おざす。
野良模型にも親切にしとくべきだな。太郎のおかげで封印ができ
Stray
たような
model.
もんだぜ。
こんなの聞いてないっす
Oh.
よ。俺の内臓どうするんすか。
そんなもんスーパーの袋にでも入れとけ。おいモモ、メガネと猫はどうした？
Yeah, there was 2 backpacks. I guess she didn't take her backpacks out of the house. They all burnt up.
綾瀬さんは先に脱出して自分たちを助けてください。
Yeah, I mean, I would have just assumed Gigi would have left them in the sticky pit.
やばい、超能力が出ない。綾瀬さん、離れるで。
Well, this dude turned out to be a real G. Is it filled with lava? I'm assuming that's the glow. It would be fucking insane if Dandadan had no Ken or Turbo Granny from here on out. I was obviously assume that's what's gonna happen, but it would be fucking insane, and I would love the show even more if it did. Because it would have the guts to fucking pull that trigger. But I don't believe for a second that it would, though. I assume they're gonna, like, walk out of, like, the shadows or something.
その粘液マグマに入れて。綾瀬さん、どうするつもりですか。こん中入る。ダメです。危ないです。そんなことしたら綾瀬さんまで。綾瀬さんまでってなんだよ。助けるって約束したの。オカルはうちを待ってる。
I love the emotion going on here, though.
僕はこれをマグマの中には入れないです。お姉ちゃんはマグマの中に入る。
Because he already saved them.
無駄死にする必要はないです。なんでそんなこと言うのよ。早くやってよ。車庫からも行ってよ。早く。
Because the way he's phrasing it, he must have already saved them.
オカルンを助けて。
Or not, I guess. Oh, the magma covered the sticky shit, and he's still going to be in the middle of the sticky shit. And the Keto family proved you can survive inside the sticky shit. As per.
綾瀬さん、信じてました。助けてくれるって。
クソだらが。助けるのが遅いんだボケ。使え。忘れてた。
I mean, to be fair, I did for a long time until he found her. How did you get unstuck in the first place?
そうだ、ジジさんはまさかマグマの中に？
大丈夫。どうやってかわからないけど、自力で出てきて今は外にいるよ。
そうだったんですか。すいません。
Well, like I said, if he hadn't come out to attack us, he'd be dead.
何もできなくて。
Come on, have a moment, you two. Have a moment.
すみませんわざとじゃないんですすぐに離れます私の方こそごめん
Hug her back, man. Hug her back.
助けるって言ったのに何もできなかった生きててよかった
God, this show is so fucking good sometimes. Oh, wow, it's already fucking over? Oh, thank God. I was getting a little misty-eyed there for a second. Like, I could, like, skip 20 minutes of the show just to have that moment there at the end. It's got amazing fight scenes. I really liked... I really wish we had gotten what's-her-name in on this, but I liked that we had all of that. The amazing fight scene. But it also hits you with the emotionality. It's fucking insane, though, that we had this giant, let's call in everybody moment. -1. Yeah, it's a real shame. It's a real shame. We should have had, dance fighting going on. I would have traded dance fighting for baseball bat fight. Well, I guess it's good to see that what's-his-name is doing okay. Chiquita, as it turns out. I guess I'm going to have to change names on the board. Because I think I got the dad's name as Chiquita, because he was saying Chiquita all the time. Go figure, he was just saying his son's name constantly, but I guess motivating factor being what it is. And YouTube guy turned out to be important. That's a surprise. So I thought we were getting the next time on. Gonna be a new arc, right? Did we get 2 openings in the first season, or was it just the one? I can't remember. I just think it was just the one. Alright, yeah, obviously. I don't know why I was confused about what the next arc would be. We have to deal with Gigi and Evil Eye. Gigi gave over his body, and I don't know if he's like in there like, I made a promise and I've got to be with the kid for the rest of my life or whatever. But obviously we get Evil Eye out of Gigi, or we do a Turbo Granny move, which is, we got Turbo Granny staring at us. I might leave that on the thing for the whole time. That is a screensaver if I've ever seen one. We might Turbo Granny him. We drain Evil Eyes of his powers. Evil Eye, not Evil Eyes. We drain Evil Eye of his powers. Let Gigi have them. Then Gigi joins us the same way I guess Arya didn't from now on, and we move on from there. But I guess the element is that Evil Eye has his own extremely sad backstory, and I don't think it would be good to just Turbo Granny him. Although Turbo Granny actually has her own impactful backstory. Because remember, she's kind of like protecting or overseeing the places where, I don't know, tortured is the right word, girls have died. So even though she acts one way, she's got this very sympathetic story going on. That if we Evil-Eyed, or if we Turbo Grannied Evil Eye and had him in the same way, I guess he would be bereft of the responsibility or need for vengeance. And we could con him, K-O-N, not the show con, but con from Bleach, in which case he and Turbo Granny could just be together. They're not like that, but I mean like side characters inhabiting dolls or whatever. I don't know. It'd be interesting, but it might be too predictable. Either way, yeah, I guess that's the side story. I guess I had myself drawn as a character who only became relevant in the second season, or I guess towards the end of the first season, and then in the second season. And now I am a focal point who is kind of ruining things with a soccer ball made of screaming souls that can change shape into things, and is being held within a anatomical dummy. Great episode, good payoff to the arc, really happy about the ending. Wish he had hugged her back. I mean, technically he hugged her and then she hugged him. I would be going for a simultaneous hug. Would have been my ultimate payoff to that, though. So, that said, I think that's going to be the end of the episode. Not a lot of heavy, in-depth thinking required here. This is a more emotional show with highs of adrenaline fighting. So, for now, and as always, I am Theta. This has been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?